Welcome back. My name is Shyam, and I am here to manage your money and grow your wealth. So today we're gonna talk about the 5 simple habits that make you rich. So these are the very powerful simple habits that have the potential that to make you rich in a quick and a faster way. So in this video we're gonna talk about these 5 habits, that what are the 5 habits, how you can implement those habits, and how you can build your wealth quickly. So before starting the video, I request please subscribe my channel and like the video. So now let's get started. So making become billionaire or becoming a rich is everyone's priority list to become the financially independent, to become a wealthy person. So there are a number of benefits to become wealthy. So one, you can become financially independent, so you do not have to worry about your future. You have the security. Second one, you have the choices, so you do not need to stuck somewhere. You have the multiple choices. You can do anything with your money, and there is no limit. You can spend your spending, so you can spend as you require. But these are the benefit, and of course for everyone, I think the most of the peoples are eventually planning for the become a rich. So if you are planning to become a rich in a quick way and faster in a simple way, so I think this video is for you. So now I can start from the first step. So first one is avoid any pay down debt. So in order to become rich, it is very important you to become to pay down your debt. So there are the multiple debts. Someone have the student loan, some has the mortgage loan, home loan, car loan. The loan takes you wipes your money, so you do not have the sufficient amount of extra surplus fund that you can invest in somewhere. So at the end of weekend, at the end of the month, so your paychecks will be wiped out in the form of the mortgage or the paying out the debt. So you need to quickly down your debt if you have, or you don't know, you need to avoid the debts. So for some debts are very essential that we do not escape from taking a debt, especially if you do not have the fund, especially when you are student. If you are taking the debt loan in very interest rate, low interest rate, and with minimal interest rate and minimal uh, downtime period or down payment, so that student loan will be very beneficial for you, because you are creating the lucrative career and you can pay it off very soon. But try to get the lucrative career that you will get the your debt pay as soon as possible. But in some other cases, if you have the student loan that has the huge interest rate, and suppose you do not able to, after finishing your graduation, you are not able to find the lucrative jobs, so your whole earning money will be going into the filling the down payment, or it will not, you are not able to make the surplus, your whole income is going to pay out the debt. So there is no point to have such loan. So avoid such huge interest loan and take the minimal loan that benefit for, or that is suffice your needs. So this is the one of the student loan. And second loan you need to try to avoid always, that is the credit card loan. The credit card debt is a very bad debt, so it will make, it will increase day by day if you don't pay them on the time. So try to avoid use of the credit card debt. Make your cash in hand as always you can spend for. So credit card debt is making your cash in a chunk and it will wipe out your savings. So this is very bad debt. So this does not offer you anything else benefit as compared to student loan or home loan. These are the giving you some valuation in your life. They are imparting some value, because they are creating some valuation in the future if you take it. But the credit card loan, they are not imparting any value in the presence and also in the future. So try to avoid getting the credit card loans. So avoid any pay down debt. This is the first step. Second step, spend intentionally and avoid the cost. So many people spend intentionally, so they try to buy the things that are very expensive. They want to buy the fancy gadgets. They want to buy unintentionally. So this is the items that usually they do not require. So only the sake of the pleasure they buy these things. So in order to get you rich well soon, so you try to avoid as much as possible. So try to avoid some unintentional things that do not add the valuation in your money or in your life. So try to minimize this intentional and avoid the cost. So you can avoid the cost by making the budget. So budget is very powerful tool that you can plan your paychecks in a different segment. So you can just make a checklist, and you can just prioritize. your daily needs, what you want to spend as a necessary needs. Then make some checklists that you can have your necessities and your pleasure, the things that you usually take. So for example, you like the dining outs or you like the picnic, so make those fund allocated for your pleasure. And third one is make at least 20% for the saving. 20 to 25, try to make the 25% of your paycheck as a saving. So put that into the separate account, so you do not usually access those accounts. So this is the second step that you can take to become rich. So the benefit of you avoid the extra expenses and cut down the cost is that you have the surplus money that you can have in your hand and that you can invest in somewhere. So that is the benefit of the spending intentionally and avoid the cost. Third one is invest as much as possible in a diversified portfolio. So investing very important. So if you want to invest, if you have the surplus, because of the second step, if you cut down your cost and cut down your expenses, your spending, then you have the surplus amount. So what you can do, you can just invest the surplus amount into the various diversified portfolio. So there are the various instruments that you can, that among that the powerful one is stock market. So you can just break down your investment chunks into the three buckets. So 65% of you can just invest in the stock. So in the stock you can just invest in the uh, index fund, you can invest in this bond, or you can invest in the stock. So this is very, stock market is very powerful tool that have a potential to make you rich, but you need to select the high potential stock that have validity and liquidity and that has a possible growth in the future. So after selecting the stock, then you need to just track the stock and track the momentum of the market. So if you are able to speculate those stock in the future, and if that stock has a high potential to grow, to diversify your fund, then of course choose that stock and invest 65% of your money in the stock market. Then you can allocate 25% in the real estate. So real estate also has the huge benefit and potential, but you need to keep the 25% because real estate, the prices are very fluctuating nowadays, and there is, if there are any fluctuation in the prices, then it is not a reliable. So you need to break down and put 25% of your fund in the real estate. So real estate is also a very trusty sources, but it has some fluctuations, so that you can only allocate your 20% of your fund in the real estate, and remaining 10% you can choose your asset of your choices. If you have some mutual fund that you have some research on it, if that mutual fund has the future growth or possibly any assets that you want to invest, probably you can just invest in any of your asset of choice that you have searched and put only 10% in that asset, so that you can have your balanced portfolio of your investment. So follow this technique. So it is very powerful to diversify your portfolio. So this is the third, and fourth one is work on your career. So there is a limit that you can restrict your spending or you can cut down, but there is no limit to increase your paycheck or increase your income. So you can increase your your income in a number of ways. So first one is, if you are doing any occupation, or if you are in a career, so try to grow your career. So if you increase the ladder of the corporate, then you will get the high pay. So try to switch the career. If the present career is not giving you the extra hike, then you can switch the job or get some skill that has a high demand in the market. Then you need to work on yourself, grow your skill, and then then jump the corporate ladder. And in this way, you can have the high amount of income that will available in hand, and you can invest that money more. So as more you invest, the more returns you get, and you will become eventually rich. So this is work on your career. And fifth one is find an extra work. So finding the side hustle is not a bad idea. So if you have the time and if you are ready to work on the side hustle, then you can just work on the side hustle. So there are the number of ways that you can work on the side hustle. So there are the ton of online works are available, and you can also search on the Uber or the Task Geeks. So these are the various platforms that you can find the side hustle that will work for the several hours in a week. So that is not a bad idea. So you can just collect those extra earning and add into your savings, or you can just invest those extra fund. So it is very important to find the side hustle, and if you are able to manage those side hustle, then it is not a bad idea. So these are the very effective and simple ways. So always remember that there are the fancy uh, people are just saying how to get quicker reach, how to get rich fast. So these are the very fancy phrases that everyone seems to just notice and just try to attain. But these are only the fancy word. But the real sense of the rich lies in these 5 steps. Yes, this is the combination of the hard work and the persistence with your wealth. So as much as you are able to combine both of your persistence to become a rich, your uh, and as much as your hard work, so both combining both the things, then you can eventually become a rich. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.